The way work or career is portrayed in media versus real life feels quite different. Which feels closer to you? Self-actualization, growth, success, or bills, food, stability? Do you think there's a way to minimize this gap? What does it mean to be doing things right? Why does it matter to you to take off the mask? We live in a world of self-branding. Doesn't how you present yourself affect your opportunities?
Yeah, I've always envisioned this world in which everybody can just come to any situation exactly as they are, rather than how they feel they should act whenever they walk into a room or interact with, any other individual. And I also feel like there's this strange facade of professionalism. You get that wall that comes up and that sort of standard, corporate workplace behavior that everybody falls into because it's safe, because it's what everybody is used to. It's what everybody has determined is professionalism. And I know it's hard for us to really, truly, as a personal human being, remove all of the facades that we have created for ourselves, but it's not as difficult to take a step in that direction. I also think that everybody craves the ability to be sincere and genuine.
Don't we need a single captain on a ship to keep us on track? If everyone is an equal leader, won't the company just lose its direction? Why is giving power so important?
Yeah, I've had this really difficult journey with this concept of the captain of a ship. So I've started two companies now, and in both of the companies I was the main founder of the thing, and so I was naturally put in this position where I was setting the vision and I was setting the patterns, and I was kind of picking the projects and deciding where people, like, who would join the company, and all the natural things that come from a position like that. And yet I just always just hated it. And what I always, proclaimed to everybody was that I'm just another person. I'm just doing another job. I'm just another peer. And over time I've come to terms with the idea that those are two different ideas, right? The idea that you have ultimate power in the title that you're in, and the idea that you are just maintaining a different level of context than everybody else. And if you are the person that is maintaining the different level of context that is the most zoomed out level of context, then sure, you can be the captain of the ship. But your ability to put that puzzle together has to be, the respect that comes from that has to be earned by your ability to actually do that well. It cannot be just taken by the title that you have.
But when you give power away, whether that's money, equity, taking parts in the decision-making process, or even freedom, how do you know people won't abuse it? How do you trust people? Like, you don't really ask me like, oh, did you finish this job? Or, like, if I want to take a day off, then you don't question me like, oh, what are you doing? Like, but how do you trust people like that? Like, how do you even trust me that I'm gonna do the right thing?
You just decide to. Literally, it's that simple. Like, you just, how do you bungee jump for the first time? How do you build the courage to do it? Like, there's no magical button that somebody else pushes for you. You just at some point decide to and see what the experience is like. And at some point I decided to, and all of a sudden that came back at me tenfold in a really positive way. And then I've never been off of that train ever since. Like, I know that sounds simplistic, but that's all it takes. It's just having the courage to try it.
So, ultimately, what is your goal of doing things right?
Feeling in the end, that you were sincere, that you were genuine, that you pushed the pendulum in your unique ways, that you learned, that you listened, that you changed the world in your own little way.